Okay, so today is part of our continuing our week under the sea a week for the Boys and Girls Club. We're going to actually make some mini Jello aquariums. So the first thing you need to know is your supply list. You need four half pint. That's the small jars, mason jars, or glass jars. Or if you don't have these, you can use clear cups if you have those. But they look a little better in the jars. You also need nerds, enough to make half a cup, so it's about like two of the movie size snack things of nerds. You also need some Swedish fish, one of those like that. You'll need a packet, a 3 ounce packet of Jello, which I don't have to show you because I've already made my Jello, but I'll explain that here in a little bit. Make sure you get a light color since it's supposed to look like fish in the water and stuff. Blue would be probably the best color, light blue, but you can use any color just as long as you can kind of see through it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is to make the Jello, and Jello is pretty simple to make. You boil 2 cups, or in this case, I think it's 3/4 cup, but I made a bigger packet. But you just follow the directions. You boil water, and then you mix in the Jello mix, and then you mix in cold water, and then what you'll do is after you get that mixture, you boil the water, you put in the Jello, you make sure it's mixed up for about 2 minutes, and then you pour in this equal amount of cold water. And then what you'll do is you'll pour it actually in the jars. And I went ahead and made my Jello because it takes about 4 hours for it to set up in the refrigerator. So this is what it should look like when you get done. Now, once you're done with your Jello, what you need to do, or while you're making your Jello, you need to take your empty jars and you need to divide up the nerds and put them in the bottoms of the 2 empty jars that you have. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I went ahead and put the nerds in, and I had told you it might take 2 boxes. Actually, probably one would be enough. Okay, there's what your nerds look like. So if you got an extra box of nerds, I guess you just got some more to eat. So the next thing you'll do is you'll actually, after you get this in, you'll take your Jello that's already been set up, and you'll actually loosen it with probably a butter knife would be the best thing. And after you loosen it, you'll actually pour it on top the nerds you just done. And you may have to take a little bit off the top. It depends on how full you got it. I got mine a little full, so if I was doing this experiment again, I probably would just go to about maybe an inch or two below. But anyway, I'll go ahead and do that. So as you do experiments, like I've always said when I do these videos, you kind of learn what to do and what not to do. And one of the things I probably would have done, my wife suggested this, probably would have been a good idea, was to spray it with Pam on the outside of the jar before you put the Jello in, because it was actually kind of hard to get out. I took a little butter knife and went around the edges, and then it came out. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little slit in the top, and then I'm going to put the Swedish fish in there. And so what I've done is I put a Swedish fish on the top of it, and I got the nerds in the bottom. So, and you could put more in it if you wanted to, all the way down through there. But in a sense, you have a mini aquarium. You got the fish and you got the rocks and stuff in the bottom. So that's my mini Jello aquarium.